Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy James from What's Your Forte, and today I'm gonna bring you a review on the Apple Carplay I had installed on my car a couple weeks ago. So if you've seen my latest video, I did do the Apple Carplay install full video, and I had it installed at Kies Motorsports, and I've had it in my car for a couple weeks. So now I want to give y'all my full thoughts, go through a full review how everything works, and just let you know how things are going with it. So let's get into that video. All right, everyone, so now inside my car. So basically how the Apple CarPlay works, if you saw my install video, they put a module underneath the main module behind this interface here, and it has this cord down here that they ran, and it basically comes out underneath this main piece here. So it comes out from underneath here. So this is what they where they ran the cord at from behind the module, so you can hook a USB cord up to. So what I'm getting ready to do right now is hook my iPhone up and then show you what that looks like on the screen. So I got my iPhone right there. So now I'm gonna hook the plug into it. Oh, fail. Hold on. All right, take two. So now I'm gonna hook the plug into my iPhone. Oh, fail. So I failed twice, but I finally got the plug into my iPhone. I need to get those they have a magnetic lightning port that you can put inside your iPhone that I've been thinking about getting. My buddy Eric, Grand Tour, showed it to me, and I saw a bunch of other people have it. So I've been thinking about getting that just so you can prevent stuff like that happening. But anyway, so now my phone is plugged up, and right now we're on the main menu. So right now I am going to activate the CarPlay. So how you activate the CarPlay once your phone is hooked up, and I'm gonna move it just so you can see the full screen there, is you basically, it's coded in that you hit 8. So once I hit 8 here, it should automatically pop up the CarPlay. So I hit 8, and you see right there the screen goes to the CarPlay menu, and boom, now we are looking at Google Maps. So let's go to the CarPlay home screen here. So that's the little Apple icon there. So as you can see there is the CarPlay full menu. So I got the first version of the CarPlay, so I don't have full screen. It's about 60% screen. But you know, for the price that I got it for, and for the deal I got on it, and I got it installed by Kies Motorsports, it was worth it for me. So as you see here, you got your phone, you got your Apple Music, and let me go into each one of these. So I got your phone here. And then Siri's gonna pop up, and she's gonna try to talk to you, or you can view your contacts. So let's go back to the home screen. Then you can kind of go through. Then you got your music. So everything, if you use Apple Music, if you use Spotify's one of the apps up here. I use Apple Music, so Apple Music in there. You got all your music stored in there. You got your Google Maps, so all your Google Maps favorites that you have is gonna be in there as well. You got your messages. You see I got 175 messages there, but just ignore that. They got your now playing, so if you're playing something, it's gonna pop up there. You can exit out of this. That's the exit. You got your Google Maps, you got your Waze, WhatsApp, and Zoom. So and you can navigate how you can change what's on your home page inside your iPhone. So as you see, I got a message there, and messages pop up right there on the screen. So you know, if you trying to be in creep mode or trying to do some stuff, and you got somebody riding with you, though, you don't want them to see your messages, you can turn that off, your notifications. So for those out there that's trying to live that life, you can definitely turn that off so you won't run into those issues. All right, so let's say you get in your car, you got your CarPlay set up, and then you want to listen to some music you already have. So there's two ways you can really do it here. So one way is to actually use the CarPlay. So you can navigate the CarPlay down here by using your wheel. So when I turn this, it turns correspondingly on the screen there. So if I want to go that way, I turn. If I want to go this way, so you just navigate it using your wheel, just like you would on your regular maps. So let's say I want to listen to some music in here. So I go on my music pops up. It's got your recently added, all your playlists. You can search by artists, albums, songs, genres, compilations, any download. So everything you usually have on your phone. They got the For You. You know how they had that selection, and so they got your personal mixes, recently played. You see some stuff that they're requesting for me. As you see, I listen to a little bit of everything, so they're requesting a little bit of everything in here. They got hard rock, new releases, party time, that southern hip hop. So like I said, I listen to a little bit of everything. So they got a little bit of everything in there. You can got your browse. So, and then the radio, if you listen to the Apple radio, I don't really care for Apple radio too much, but if you do listen to it, it's in there. So pretty much your whole library that you have downloaded on your phone is going to be there for your choosing and your picking. So another way you can access it is using your phone. So if you still kind of want to use your phone because it's a little quicker and you don't want to navigate and you know exactly what song you want to go to, you can just use your phone. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So if you want to just use your phone, I'm on my home screen on my phone right here. So the one thing about it is when you pick your phone up and you go to the home screen, it's gonna go to the home screen up here. So it kind of mirrors your phone, so to speak. So let's say I want to go down here and go to the Apple Music. Hit the Apple Music icon, Apple Music pops up here. So like I said, this right here is gonna mimic your phone as much as possible. So if that app is available on the Apple Carplay, it's gonna open up. If you hit it on your phone, it's going to open up in the CarPlay, which is pretty cool. So let's say I want to play a select song here. I go in here, choose the song. Let me find something right quick that I won't lose any monetization rights. So let's say I want to play this. So I hit that. And then if I go, so I hit that song, the song I selected is called Triforce. It's just the instrumental. If I hit now playing, Triforce is now on the screen. And it's also, and it's playing. So that's kind of how that works there. So you can use the actual app. I mean, not the app, but yeah, the app that's actually built into the CarPlay system, or you can use your phone to search for music. If I'm searching for something very particular and I want to go to it real quick, I do kind of still use my phone. But for the most part, I have my playlist set up and I just click the playlist and let it just ride out. So those are the options you have there for the music. So the next thing I'm going to talk about here is going to be the map system. Same Google Maps and Apple Maps. It's going to be kind of the same thing. So I'm going to group all that into one. So with the map system, if you have any addresses saved in your phone and any of the map apps, the same thing pops up on the screen there in Google Maps. So let's say I go to Google Maps here, and I can add a destination, and if you have your home screen right there programmed in, your work, any local gas stations, so everything you had saved is already in there. And then it's the same way in Apple Maps. So let me go to Apple Maps there. So you got the Apple Maps, and then you got the destinations. So they got the marked destinations. See, I got the Chick-fil-A. Those are things I just recently searched for. You got gas stations, and then you can go up to the heart to go to your favorites right there, if you have any favorites. So those are some of my favorites there. So same thing, and then like I said, same thing with the Apple Music, you can just pick up your phone and do the same thing, and it's going to mirror it up here. So very, very convenient to have that there. And also for those of you that like to use Waze, which I use Waze when I go on road trips, the Waze works perfectly same way like it is on your phone. When safe, follow instructions and continue on your phone. And then the Waze map comes up there. If you want to search, it shows up some of the recent stuff you searched on Waze on your phone. Same stuff shows up there. So it makes everything very intuitive and very easy to get to. So the next thing I'm gonna go over is Siri. So the same way how you use Siri on your phone, you can use it with the Apple CarPlay hands-free. It works. It's integrated in with your button here. So you can actually use the speak button right there, or you can just say, hey Siri. I said it low because I didn't want to activate it, but now I'm ready to activate it. So, hey Siri, please call Pizza Hut.
What?
And then see, it pulls up the Pizza Huts there. because there's a lot in my area I didn't specify, but that just kind of shows you how the Siri is integrated as well. So you can have Siri send text messages, Siri call certain businesses, certain people. The same thing, same way how you use it in your phone is the same way it works up here. So definitely doing this upgrade on your car if you don't already have CarPlay is very great. And speaking of that, now since BMW is charging for CarPlay on their newer models, I think this is even a better bang for buck, because I think they're charging people X amount of dollars per month, where you can just buy it straight out and get it added into the car afterwards. So I think this is a way better option, and I don't have to pay BMW monthly or whoever you pay monthly to have a subscription to use CarPlay, which I think is ridiculous. But they're trying to take every little ounce of money out of us. So I guess you can't really blame them. So there you go. So I kind of went over the features and kind of went over some things there and kind of what I use it for. Another thing too is it kind of shows everything that's on your phone status. It shows right here. So if you look right here, it shows the time, your signal connection, and Wi-Fi. So I mean, everything that's on your phone is displayed on the screen, which I think is very, very convenient and very nice, especially with this being an aftermarket add-on. They made it very, very clean. Bimmertech did a very good job when they created this aftermarket module. So anyway, getting away from features and just going away from my impressions so far, I like it. There are a few quirks which I'm getting ready to get into, on some things you just need to know and have to know if you do plan on getting this upgrade. So one thing I will say is when you're getting in your phone, when you get in the car and you plug it in, you want to make sure you disengage Bluetooth. If you do not cut Bluetooth off on your phone, then you may run into issues, especially when you make phone calls or someone tries to call you. There is interference. So like for example, I had somebody try to call me, and I try to answer the call by just hitting this button here, which you can do if you have Bluetooth disengaged. If you have Bluetooth engaged, it answers the call, and then you won't hear anything, because the Bluetooth is connected to the main car module and not to the CarPlay at that time. So there's an interference. Both systems were trying to take the call, and then you don't hear anything, and then it just kind of hangs up on them. So you want to make sure that that you have Bluetooth cut off if you're going to use the CarPlay. Another thing that I think is the main point that you need to know if you do plan on getting this system is the audio output. So if you leave it alone and don't mess with the audio output and the aux audio output, you have to turn your volume up kind of loud. Speaking of volume, if you turn the volume knob here, I'm turning the volume knob, you do not see how loud it gets, so it does not show a volume indicator on the screen. So that's something else to note there. You kind of just have to play it by ear. It isn't really, I mean, it's a little bit of an inconvenience, but it's not that big of an inconvenience. I haven't seen the Apple CarPlay stock on a car, on a BMW, so I don't know if the regular ones that BMW sells with CarPlay shows the volume indicator or not. I just know on this aftermarket module, it does not show, the volume indicator does not pop up on the screen. But it's not that big a deal. You can you hear how loud it's getting, so you can kind of play that by ear. But getting back to the aux input volume, so you have to, I would say you need to turn it up all the way to the max, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. So if I hit media here, and then I go to external devices, and I go to aux there, it's gonna have, see, it says here the aux device, it says the aux device is not connected. It is connected, it's just in the back, so it's not connected underneath the armrest there. So if you see where it has a little aux icon right there and the plus and minus, if you click down on your wheel right here, then it's gonna pop up this volume right here. When I first got the car, my aux volume was all the way down at 0. So I turned, in the car, you really have to turn the volume up a whole lot. So I just went ahead and turned mine all the way up to 20. and then left it like that. And that's how I can get the best audio quality and best audio input, so I don't have to turn the volume to the max just so it to sound the regular way that I listen to it. So that's something else you need to take note if you do plan on upgrading to this system. Speaking of audio quality, if you want the best sound settings for the Harman Kardon sound system in your BMW, I did create a video for that on my channel. I'm going to put a picture up of it, and you can go down, and I'll link it down in the description below also. It'll probably be at the end card at the end of this video as well, if you want to check out the sound settings, my recommended sound settings to get the best sound out of your Harman Kardon sound system. I've showed this settings to a couple of my buddies, let them play around with it, and all of them have came back and everyone has been pleased so far. All the comments I got on the video, everyone's been pretty happy so far. So it's definitely a good video, very helpful for any BMW owner with the Harman Kardon sound system. So kind of went over the two big things you need to know about that. One being, you know, the volume input, the aux input volume turn up, and then also about the volume not turning on there, and then the Bluetooth. Those are the two biggest things that I've noticed from using this over the last couple of weeks. Other than that, man, it's been pretty easy. It's been pretty smooth. Haven't had any issues. So let's say you're on this screen and you just want to go back to your regular BMW menu screen. You just hit your menu button down here, and boom, you hit it twice, you back at your main menu. No muss, no fuss. So let's say I want to go back to the Apple Carplay. You hit number 8. Boom, now you're back at the CarPlay. So it's very smooth, very integrated. I mean, it's almost like it came with a car stock. So that's just a great job that Bimmertech did in designing it. And you know, thank you again to Kies Motorsports for installing it in my car. Very simple process, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. So all in all, I would say, you know, it's definitely a good upgrade, you know, especially if you have an Apple phone and you don't want to be fumbling on your phone. You don't really feel like updating your BMW maps. I would say it's a must upgrade for the cost. I think the full screen one right now on Kies Motorsports webpage goes around the middle 500s. I think it's like 545, 549, 550, 560. So it's not, I mean, it's not a whole lot. And if, you know, I think if you try to, I don't even think BMW will sell it to you. So I mean, it's probably your only option right now is to get the Bimmertech solution. They do have some other solutions where you can get like an Apple TV installed and you can mirror it. I don't really like the way that really looks. It kind of stretches it out. It doesn't look proportional to me. And I think there's a couple of the USB type options, but this is by far, with me, I think the best option if you want the full capabilities of CarPlay in your BMW. So those are my thoughts. Those are my impressions after using it over a couple weeks. Went over some of the troubles there, and all in all, man, like I said again, I like it. So I don't really have any issues with it. Do I regret getting the quarter screen one versus the full screen one? I mean, who knows? You know, I may end up selling this down the road and getting the full screen one. I don't know, you know, but right now for the price and deal I got on this, which was significantly, can't talk right now, lower than, you know, the one that Bimmertech, when they got on the Kies Motorsports site now, for what I got this for, you know, I'll take it. So that's the video, that's the review, those are my thoughts. If you like it, if you have any questions for me, please comment down below. If you want to see any kind of functionality in it, let me know. I can post a video on my Instagram. Matter of fact, if you're not following my Instagram, it's _what's-your-forte. If you have any questions about this, or if you have any questions about getting it done, I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. If not, I can refer you to Brian or Cliff at Kies Motorsports, and they can definitely answer the question for you. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, please subscribe, please support. You know, your support goes a long way. It helps me produce more and more videos like this for y'all, to give y'all the content. And I appreciate everyone rocking with me, and I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.